Good afternoon peeps, and welcome to another episode of Adam's Eats. How are we doing? Right, today's recipe I'm going to show you how to make a really simple basic tomato pasta sauce. And once you get this nailed down, it's really good because you can use it for so many different things. Pizzas, pasta bakes, bolognese, lasagnas, or just on its own, just grated with some Parmesan cheese on the top with some pasta. It's absolutely delicious. It's great for kids as well because you can sneak some veg in there. So that's what I'm going to show you how to make today. So hit that pause button now, make a list of those ingredients and we'll get started. Okay, so in a pan then on a lowish heat, just add some olive oil, about half a tablespoon. Then you want to take your grated carrot, onion and celery, and the reason I've grated it is because it makes the sauce a lot more smoother. If you want a chunkier sauce, then obviously just chop it. Get all three of those in the pan. Okay, and you want to cook this now for about 10, maybe 15 minutes on nice and low until the onions have gone nice and soft, the carrot's gone soft, and also the celery as well. Okay, so after about 10 minutes your veg should be nice and soft. You want to add in your garlic and your tomato puree, and you just want to cook out the tomato puree and the garlic so it takes the rawness out of them. Okay, after a couple of minutes then you want to add in your red wine. And don't worry about this being alcoholic if you've got kids or you don't drink alcohol, because it will reduce and the alcohol will burn off. Okay, you just want to cook that down for about 5-10 minutes until that wine is reduced into almost nothing. Then you want to get in your tomatoes, add some dried basil, use fresh if you've got it. I haven't got any at the minute because I forgot to pick some up. I'm going to put in a little bit of oregano. Use dried because fresh is really hard to get hold of unless you grow it yourself. Okay, and I've put in about a teaspoon of each there, but you can always add more later. Just remember to taste as you go along. Just remember you can always add more, but you can't take away. A little bit of pepper, a little bit of salt. Again, final stir. Okay, and then you want to cook that for between 25 to 45 minutes till it's reduced, it's nice and thick, and then we'll finish it off. Right, so after about half an hour, 45 minutes, that's what you should end up with, a lovely, thick, unctuous pasta sauce. I also forgot to mention as well that I use chopped tomatoes. If you want a really, really smooth, fine sauce, use passata instead. What we're going to do is just give it a little bit of a taste. Okay, and then I'm just going to add in just a teaspoon of sugar, and that'll help bring out the sweetness of the tomatoes. Final bit of salt and pepper. One last taste. Yeah, that's perfect. That is ready to jar up. All I've got here is a Kilner jar, nice and clean. Use whatever you've got to hand. Use some old jam jars if you've got them. Okay, and then you want to leave that to cool down completely before you put it in the fridge or freezer. This will freeze well as well, absolutely fine. Just put it into Ziploc bags, portion it up, stick that in the freezer, and then you can just whack some out when you need it and make yourself a nice dinner. Well, there we have it folks, a nice, simple, basic tomato pasta sauce. Great for pizzas, great for bolognese, lasagnas, all that kind of stuff. And I've got some left here, and I'm just going to cook it up with some smoked bacon, bit of chilli in there, and I'm going to mix that up with some spaghetti, and that's my dinner. Well, that's it for today folks. Hope you enjoyed that nice, easy, simple recipe. Please drop a like down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will leave all my social media links in the description below as per usual, and I'll see you guys next time. Adios!